Never should have happened this way.
We're so close. So many times.
Yeah, and we just let it slip away.
Why?
Because we were manipulated time after time after time.
Well, the truth is, we let it happen.
Hey, listen. I didn't want this to happen. And I know you didn't either.
God. How did it get this way?
Is that my beautiful pregnant wife?
Yes, again.
Mom, what are you doing here?
What? No, Mom, it's so great to see you.
You know the rules.
What? Rules? What is this come down to she sets the rules?
She happens to be my wife, so...
But you are obviously not your father's son. This is your home. Be a man. You set the rules.
I have. And you're not supposed to be here.
I guess the secret's out.
That Hope is pregnant? No, I don't think that's common knowledge yet.
Don't worry, I won't be spreading the news.
It does answer one very big question, though, doesn't it?
The reason Hope stayed with Wyatt despite his mother's nasty tricks? Yep, now we know why.
Poor Liam.
Those two have been through so much.
You have to ask yourself, though,
What?
well, were they ever really meant to be together? It seems like the whole world was conspiring against them.
Yeah, and they made it through all that until the devil, Quinn, shows up.
This isn't Quinn's fault, Allie. Hope and Wyatt made that baby themselves. That's why they're together.
You were gonna keep your own mother from seeing her grandchild?
No. No, you did that very much on your own. You threatened my wife.
I did no such thing.
Oh, please, I'm not that little boy that you lied to about Dad. It doesn't fly with me anymore.
Things just got a little bit out of hand. How did you expect me to react when she told me to get out the minute I walked in the door? Wyatt, you have to talk to your wife. You have to get through to her. I will not be an exiled grandmother.
How did it get this way? Oh, that's a stupid question.
How are you feeling, by the way?
I feel terrible.
No. I mean in general, the baby.
Oh, fine. You know, you know how I'm supposed to be feeling, I guess.
I mean, what about, like, nausea and morning sickness and cravings and things like that? Because I was reading this study in this medical journal recently, and it did say that... What? I hope I'm allowed to do some reading.
Why?
Could it really be over for those two?
Well, it never was a sure thing.
I know. But now it opens the door for you and Liam.
Oh, no, I wouldn't exactly put it like that.
Oh, come on, Ivy. I've seen the two of you together. At the dinner party the other night, you two spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, until my dad came along and decided to figure out if Liam's intentions were pure.
And how did that go?
Well, you know what? I took your advice and I went and listened.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it was wonderful. I heard Liam telling my dad that he thought I was sophisticated. and talented and funny and bright, and he said that he would have been a wreck without me, and that the only reason he could only offer me friendship right now was because of the whole Hope situation.
Anything else?
Yes, he said that he thinks the tides might be changing for us. I know, I couldn't really believe it either.
Ivy, I am so happy for you.
Honestly, you're good with Liam and me, if it happens, because I know how you feel about Liam and Hope.
Look, I just want what's best for both of them. And you too. If they can't be together, then I say go for it.
Honey, you have to take a stand.
Do you know how close I came to losing her because of you? Let's see, there was Paris, then you tried to kill my brother, and Ridge,
Come on,
and
I've
whatever
atoned
else.
for all of that.
Atoned?
With heartfelt apologies and tons of therapy and promises never, never, never to do it again.
That's right. All these apologies and promises, and over again, you broke them.
That was before. I'm about to be a grandmother now.
And that is precisely what scares Hope and me to death. Take up crochet. Make the baby a blanket. Act like a grandmother, and maybe, just maybe, things will change for you.
You're really afraid of this woman, aren't you?
Afraid? I love this woman, and I'm gonna protect her no matter what. And if she finds you threatening so that you can't be around, so be it. God, don't you see? I'm trying to make this work here, Mom. I have a family now, a family. I never had that. And you did your best, but I need more than what you gave me. I want my son or my daughter to have a father and a happy home. That is my priority right now. And I know I'm your priority, but you've got to accept it. You're not mine anymore.
But so far, so good with the pregnancy, right? I mean, have you been to a doctor?
Liam, I love you so much for caring. But I'm fine.
What about your new mother-in-law?
Wyatt and I have talked about her at length, and I've made it very clear to him that she is not allowed to be anywhere near me or the baby.
You know she's not gonna accept that.
I really don't care if she accepts it or not. That's what's going to happen.
And Wyatt's on board with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Liam, this isn't your problem.
I know, but you can't ask me not to worry. She's probably gonna be circling your house like a vulture, so you guys should probably invest in a new security system. I mean that.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
Trust me, this is my first child. I am going to protect it like a mother lion.
I know you will.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't have to be dealing with all this crap. I mean, Wyatt will love you and protect you, I'm sure. I mean, how could he not? But you guys are always gonna be looking over your shoulder. And if you don't, I will hope, because I more than anyone know what she's capable of. I know what she's done to me.
I don't expect to be your priority, Wyatt.
Good. Then we're on the same page.
I'm surprised you would even question it.
Question it? You live for me. You need something more than that.
I need for you to be happy and fulfilled. I am not some controlling bitch of a parent.
Okay.
Wyatt, I am so tired of defending myself. Yes, I have made mistakes and I am bound to make more before I take my last breath. All I want is to be a part of my own family. Is that too much for your mother to ask?
No. But this is new to me, and it's new to Hope. All right? We need to be sensitive to each other's needs.
Are you afraid of losing her?
Of course not.
Because Liam is no longer a concern, I assure you that.
Liam is not an issue for me anymore. You are an issue for me. Hope and I are having a baby in a few months. Nothing else matters. Whatever Hope wants, Hope gets. And for now, she doesn't want you a part of her life.
Liam was so sweet, saying all that about you to your dad. This is good. So, what happens next?
Well, he invited me over for dinner tonight.
This is very good. You know, Liam needs someone like you.
Yeah, for support. The soft landing. That's what he told my dad, so I can't really see anything else beyond that.
You and Liam are gonna be great together.
Well, when and if he gets over Hope, I believe you might be right.
Promise me you'll give me a call if Quinn becomes an issue.
She won't. I won't let that happen,
Just
and
a
neither
phone
will
call, Hope,
Wyatt.
that's all I'm asking. I have somewhere to be.
Work?
No.
Oh. Ivy?
Yeah. She's coming over. We're gonna barbecue.
Cool.
She's my friend, Hope.
She'd like to be more. I think you would too. It's just
What?
nothing. Nothing. I'm just jealous. But I'm gonna go home now. To my husband. Got a lot of baby books to read.
Hey, you never answered my question. About calling me if Quinn becomes an issue.
She won't. She really won't. I'm so focused on this baby. I just want to be the best mother that I can be.
You will be. I always knew you would be. Okay. Beat it.
Hi.
Hi. You're home early.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
How was your day?
Good. Look.
Actually, I want to say something. I need to apologize to you.
For what?
Oh, I know that my position regarding your mother is very difficult for you, and I'm sorry. But do you understand,
I do. But you know what? There's something I gotta tell you.
What?
Oh, Hope! I am so glad you came home before I left.
Mom stopped by unexpectedly.
But now that I'm here,
I have nothing to say to you.
okay, well, maybe then you'll listen, unless I'm no longer allowed to speak.
What do you want?
To be invited back into your home.
You are not invited back into my home. You know where I stand on that.
Yes, you have made that abundantly clear.
Great, then there's nothing to discuss.
Can you blame me for not wanting to be purged from the only family I have in this world?
I am not accountable for that. You are.
But I have apologized for that.
Your apologies mean nothing.
Okay, then forget about the apologies. I'm just asking from the bottom of your heart to please forgive me.
No. There is a price to pay for your behavior, and that price is expulsion. From this house, from my family. I am not going to put my child's life at risk, and with you around, that is a definite possibility.
I am going to be a grandmother. So is your mother. Could you imagine the pain that she would feel if you were to tell her that she could never be a part of your baby's life? You couldn't live with that, but you're asking your husband to? Despite my many faults, Wyatt loves me. Do you think it's gonna be easy for him to be the kind of father that he has always dreamed of being, knowing that his mother is in anguish day after day because she can never see his son or his daughter? I want to improve. I'm trying to improve. But I need help. I mean, shutting me out isn't the way to do it. We're family. A child is coming. Babies are supposed to bring everyone together. I'm asking you again, please look into your heart and forgive me.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, thanks. Ooh, something smells good. Someone knows their way around a barbecue.
Yeah, when it comes to cooking, that's about all I know.
Liam, this is beautiful.
Yeah, place cleans up nice.
I am really impressed.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm really happy to be here.
This is not gonna be the feast that you prepared. The Australian feast. That's
No,
not.
that was for the guy who saved my life.
Well, this is for the girl who saved mine.
Oh, come on, I didn't really do anything.
You showed me I still have one.
That was my pleasure.
Wine.
So, you didn't mind meeting my dad? I mean, that was kind of crazy that he just surprised us like that.
I know. No, I really enjoyed it. He's quite a guy.
He didn't give you too much of a grilling?
Honestly, I almost did all the talking. I kept on chatting his ear off, mostly about you. Until I heard the snoring.
You know, I'm surprised that didn't keep him up.
You've done a lot for me, Ivy. You know that.
Well, I haven't pulled you out of a river yet.
You pulled me out of a slump. Closest thing.
Have I?
Getting there.
Oh, anything you need, Liam. I'm here for you.
I know. I know, and I really appreciate it.
So, what are we drinking to?
New beginnings?
New beginnings. I like that.
You do, huh?
Yeah, very much.